Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith. I'm an HR professional and event host based in Toronto, Canada. If this is your first time here, you want to smash that subscribe button and you also want to click on the notification bell so when I post a new video, you'll be the first to know. As you can see, I'm not alone on this set. Hi. Yeah, look, I have an amazing guest with me. You know, happy days are the days that I have someone on set with me. It gets boring recording alone. So I have Tammy. Don't worry, she's going to do all the talking today. So let me just do all the talking that I need to do while she takes over. So Tammy is a mom of two. She's an amazing person. And today we're just going to be talking about, you know, everything regarding giving birth in Canada, having a baby, an actual baby. Having an actual baby.
Because you could be a dog mom.
I know, right? There are a lot of dog moms, so please, those are not the people we're talking about. So if you know that, you know, I mean, you know somebody or you are going to have a child in Canada, you want to watch this video to the end because Tammy is going to drop everything. Okay? All right, so Tammy, let's just start from the whole. I mean, I hear a lot that when it comes to like getting a family doctor, gynecologist, let's start from there because I think that's even the first step. So I'm pregnant, I'm in Canada, what do I need to do?
Okay, so first thing you need to know, unlike Nigeria where you could just walk in and get a doctor, there are queues everywhere. Literally for everything in your life there's a queue. So there's a waiting list of people wanting a gynecologist or a family doctor, and you will be turned down a couple of times. By a couple of times I mean like I literally wrote a list down and probably got to like the 10th person that said okay, we'll take you.
Oh God.
You will have to keep calling. But there's a hack which you can go to a walk-in clinic and they could give you a referral from there to a gynae, but it's not 100% sure that you will get that gynae. They will tell you give me 3 gynaes you want to, you think you like working with, and then they can send a referral for you. That's another way.
Okay.
Walk-in clinics are another way.
Take note of that hack.
So aside that, it's a dog-eat-dog world. You're going to write the list down, you're going to call, use Google, gynaes near me, family doctors near me, call all of them. Don't worry if you get bounced 5 times, we've all been bounced. So yeah, it's fine.
You need to develop a thick skin just in case you get bounced.
Yeah.
Okay, so that part, and then what about the actual, you know, the birthing experience? Like how do you, so yes, I'm in labor now, what do I need to do? And even just the hospital, like I know that, you know, there are different rates for like different rooms or things like that. How does that work?
Okay, so it depends. So gynecologists are tied to hospitals, right? So when you're choosing your gynecologist, always find out the hospital they're tied to and make sure it's the hospital you want to go to. This funny story happened to me. I changed my gynecologist 3 times in Canada. The first one I changed location, we moved houses, so I had to change then. The second time I found out where my gynecologist hospital was and I did not like it. Let's just say I had a very good experience in Nigeria.
Right.
It was a very pricey private hospital in Nigeria. It was a good experience and I was like, hey, I can't have that in Nigeria and come to Canada and be mid.
Right.
I want something more.
Yeah.
So I went to a hospital that I actually liked, got the list of every single gynecologist there, and I started calling them one by one. I got turned down by all the gynecologists but one. Yeah, but one. She was like, hey, why are you coming so late? I was like, well, I just moved houses. She's like, oh, I understand. Okay, I'll take you. And that was it. That was literally how I got a place in the hospital I loved. It was exquisite. So be sure you know what hospital you're going to. But if you're so far gone, of course you don't have time to do all of this. But if you're early on, do your research, know what hospital you want to deliver in, and hunt for the gynecologist in that hospital, attached to that hospital.
Okay, so then in terms of the fees, like...
Okay, so the fees is, the government pretty much pays for everything. It's covered under OHIP.
Okay.
If you're in Ontario, Alberta, all different provinces have their different insurance. Like, so before, Ontario was 3 months, but now they'll just give it to you because of COVID. So thank God for COVID.
Yeah,
in that regard. So they will pay for the general ward and the delivery. So when people say it's free, that's pretty much the basic of the basic package. Now if you have EI, let's say you started working, I started working 4 months into my pregnancy.
Sorry, pause. For those that don't know, EI is employment insurance.
Okay.
Just so that you know,
write it under.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it under, but yeah, I just wanted to pause. So like, what's EI?
If you have EI takes it a step further to a semi-private room. Now, if you and your husband have EI, now here's a trick. You have EI, your husband has EI, you can merge that and go for something higher. You can say, oh, okay, I'll use my husband. So they'll take yours first and be like, oh, your husband's, and then go for something higher. I wanted luxury. I don't know, because I've been through this process.
I mean, we can't hate on that.
You know, I've been through this process. I knew I was doing it without my parents. Obviously, COVID and everything, they couldn't come. There was no one, just me and my husband. So we wanted the best possible situation. So we went for, of course, the highest room. Oh, one more thing. Epidural is covered under the government. So, ladies, do not... See, you know how they say you want to do it the traditional way? Take that epidural, girl! Because for my first child, when they told me the bill for the epidural, of course, after how much we've paid in Nigeria, they now told me how much epidural costs. I told my husband, you know, don't worry, our parents did it, we can do it. This time, halfway through, I was like, bring that epidural.
Like I want it now.
Do you know? So yeah, I ended up paying $175 for like private room. It was just the whole service. It was just $175, and compared to what anybody pays in Nigeria, it's almost free. So you can get the best for like $175.
Okay, $175. That's not bad. I mean, please don't convert that to naira, just in case you are thinking. I mean, $175.
No, even in naira, government hospitals charge in Nigeria. I think delivery is about 100k, 50 to 100. Okay. So it's still
But yeah, I mean, just know that either way, it's still, you know, we're talking about two different currencies here, two different locations here. Okay, so that makes sense. So now, when you now when it comes to like post birth and all of that, is there help? Do they give you any help? Does somebody come home with you? I mean, I don't know if that's the situation. How do you cope when you're alone?
I think I think they'll take your details, they'll ask you a couple of questions, and they'll be like, oh, someone will call you. Nobody called me, but my friend, someone called them. So I think, I don't even know exactly what criteria they use, but no one called me. It was like, oh, you had a baby, so cute, bye, into the world.
Into the world.
And but before you leave here, a lactation consultant will come speak to you to teach you like, how to breastfeed, the basic things you need. There will be a test on your child to check their hearing, their sight, just the basic things to make sure your child's okay, and they'll tell you to look for a pediatrician. Now that one, till today as I speak to you, my child is 10 months old. We've still not found a pediatrician.
Oh, really? Is it that difficult?
No, that's family doctor is this level, gynae is like this level, pediatricians are
oh my god.
So they will literally ask you, is something wrong with your child? Do you need extra help? Like, do you think there's something wrong with your child? And if you say, oh no, my child is fine, like, go to your family doctor. Even if it's a baby I'm talking about here, so I should still go to my family doctor. So we called ahead. My gynae kind of prepared me for it. She's like, finding a pediatrician might be hard, so ask your family doctor if he can handle your vaccinations, if he can handle children, and if they can do that, good for you. Good for you. That's the full package. Then there's no need to go to a pediatrician. I think they specifically deal with like children who come out with difficulties.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
There are not a lot of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you've had the baby. All of those, I mean, I guess everything when it comes to vaccinations, all of that is free.
Yeah.
No fees.
No fees.
No fees for those ones.
No fees.
Okay.
But yeah, you don't want to be buying breast milk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, breast milk is expensive. Baby formula is expensive. Like, oh, and there are things you can sign up for, like a couple of freebies I signed up for, like, oh, are you having a baby or what date? Here, take some Nestle. You can go to Nestle site. So they'll send you like a small care package for your baby.
Please take note. Freebies.
Yeah, it's really small, right? But it's something. They give you, I think Nestle sent me detergent, sent me diapers, sent me cream, it was through them. I used their Tetrafil, of course, is a marketing strategy, because I used it. I was like, oh, this is so amazing. And I switched my older daughter. Everybody went back to Nestle. So it's like, it's a marketing strategy. So take advantage of it. Use it.
Okay.
Advantage.
Then now, so I have the baby. I'm in Canada. You know, what about my baby's passport, things like that?
Babies.
Then are there child benefits? I don't know if we've already touched on that.
So when you're leaving the hospital, right, they are giving you like a temporary OHIP number, because your child needs to be taken care of. As soon as you leave the hospital, you go online and you register your child for your birth certificate. Of course, there are the free ones, and there's the expensive one. There's the paid one that actually, on the birth certificate, I don't think there's no mother, there's no father. No, I looked at that thing 1,000 times. I was like, how will I claim this child right now? It's just a plain Zoe could be born on this day in this state. So there's another one. I think that one you pay $75, but I wasn't in the mood to pay anybody anything. So I got the free one, and while you're doing that, you automatically register for CCB, which is the child care benefits.
Okay.
And the government, based on your income, if you just arrive in Canada, they will probably ask you for your world income. Hence, I shouldn't be saying it. Just put less than $23,000 to get the max. To get the max benefits.
That's a legal thing. So now we can put a caveat.
No. I didn't say it. But
you didn't write on Small Talk with Faith.
Okay, but just put it. Obviously, by the time you convert Naira to it's not going to be that high anyways. And then when you put that, the government calculates it. If you're just landing, you get the max benefits. And right now, Trudeau has just increased child benefits. So I think it's a sizable amount. So between 6 to 1,000, or no, 6 to 800 a month. Yeah,
that's 600 to 800.
Yeah, but after you've worked, you've earned income in Canada, you've filed your taxes, shocker, that is going to reduce. It's going to reduce, and it's going to reduce July of every year. So reassessed by July of every year based on your previous income. Okay. And then you're giving a new child benefit. So yeah. So it's a good thing when you first land and you get that money. It's like, oh, a lot of money. Yeah. After your first year of working, it's like,
it's not that much anymore.
Don't even bother.
Okay, so now that you're someone who has had a child in Nigeria, you've had the birthing experience in Nigeria, the birthing experience in Canada. Now, what can you say are like some of the key differences? I mean, we know it's a long list, but just a few ones that you can really highlight. Now, it could be that Nigeria has a better, it could be that the positive is in Nigeria and not even in Canada. I'm just saying, in a certain aspect.
We want passports.
So what can you say is different in the birthing experience?
So for my birthing, I had my mother, I had my mother-in-law, I had my husband.
So support. The
support system in Nigeria, and aside from your family, you have help. You can easily get. Almost everybody I knew had someone that helped them. I come every day to clean up. And looking back at it, I used to think, oh my goodness, I was so stressed. But coming here, I'm like, if I could go back, I'll slap myself.
Like, here's gangster. It's just
You weren't cooking, you weren't doing anything, you didn't have a child to take care of. It's incredible. And I really understand here where people go like they're going through postpartum depression. It is real. It will hit you at different times, and please don't be afraid to speak up. Speak
and reach out.
Get a community of friends, a community of mothers, a friend that, funny enough, we're all in this situation, so you don't judge. Like when a mother calls me and say, this is what you're going through, I was like, I understand. At some point in time during that experience, you've gone through it. It's that hard.
Right.
It's that hard, yes. Especially when you have two. You have one that she understands all the attention was on her. And now
then suddenly there's another
someone else. Like, who is that? I mean, my daughter woke up one day and asked me, so she's Zara. My younger one is Zoe. She's like, where did Zoe come from? She was
genuinely asking that question.
I can see the curiosity, like, where did she come from? So yeah, it's really all hands on deck. And I know how they say, like, in Nigeria, you don't see like, oh, my husband was 100% very involved with everything, but you know how they say, oh, it's the mother's thing. No, it's not
the mother's thing. It's all hands on deck. It's not
the mother's thing. It's literally all hands on. No one person can do it. You will break down. And don't be afraid to call out for help. And if your house isn't as organized or arranged as it used to be, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's fine. Like, it's perfect. It's okay. Don't judge yourself too harshly, because I mean, no one really knows the right formula, right? So that mental toughness, it's really tried here. And when I try to explain it to people in Nigeria, they don't quite get it.
So it's like, you're in Canada now, why are you complaining?
Yeah, it's a different situation. And to top things off, I think when my baby was about 4 months, I decided to take a course. I looked like I couldn't do it. As for a while, when you send me a message, it would take me weeks to reply. It was, I was at the brink of breaking down, mentally, physically, but you can't, because there is no support to fall back on.
Exactly.
To say, hey, and you can't call someone up like, hey, can you help me? Because everyone is going through stuff here. So you ask, but don't be sad when you get turned out, because trust me, the other person is going through
their own stuff, right? Yeah, I know. So just on a final note, because obviously there's a lot to cover when it comes to like giving birth and all that, and maybe there might be a part 2. Wink wink, I don't know. But you know, on a final note, are there tips that you can give moms who are, you know, pregnant here, who are going to give birth here? You know, like what are some of the tips that you think you want to share?
Yeah, I mean, if you already, you know how there's so much help in Nigeria. The best thing which I've learned here, so I follow a lot of these YouTubers, these pages. Get a schedule and a routine for your child. It might seem very harsh, but the only way I survived was getting a schedule. After 5, I wouldn't let my daughter sleep again. But this is from like 4 months, right? Because that's when they start understanding her body. I wouldn't let her sleep again, because I know I need to sync her bedtime with my older daughter's bedtime, sync their bath times. That was the only way. If you're not organized in scheduling their system, it might seem like, oh, the baby is suffering, but they will get used to it. And children are creatures of habit. Do it 1 time, 2 times, they understand. It becomes
routine.
If you don't get that schedule, trust me, you have to experiment with your schedule. What works for you, what works for them. My friend told me, Tammy, how you should see it is, because she understood what I was going through, you are living your life, right? And they are trying to fit into your schedule.
Right.
If you try to fit into your child's schedule, you would be crushed.
Right.
because what do they know? Do they know when it's morning or night or anything? So you have to organize. There's so many YouTube videos about how to get your child's sleep patterns, and because I told my mom, I'm like, you guys can't help me here. I'm going to foreigners, people who have been in this land and have been doing it.
Yeah, of course. Because
So,
the advice from back home will not work.
It wouldn't work here. So you might be like, oh no, the baby has to sleep, allow them sleep. No, they can stay up an extra 20 minutes and that will give you extra hours in the night. Do it.
Right.
That scheduling is like, oh, I forgot something.
Yeah.
When it's time for your Canadian passport, you will need a Canadian to sign for you. So you need to find someone who has a Canadian passport here in Canada to be able to vouch for you to get your child's passport. I think that's the only caveat on that side.
Okay.
Yeah, so you should, aside from that, fill the form, take a picture of your child, post it, and passport in the next couple of weeks. Okay,
that sounds pretty straightforward. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I guess, this is where we'll probably have to pause and end the video. I hope you learned a thing or two, but I'll make sure Tammy is in the comment section in case you have follow-up questions, because as you know, we definitely couldn't have covered everything in this video. So if you have follow-up questions, if you're a mother to be or a potential mom, or you're already pregnant, whatever it is, and you have questions about giving birth in Canada and the post-care afterwards and just raising your baby in Canada, please drop your questions in the comment section and Tammy will be there to answer them. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button for my guest, not for me. I always say I didn't do any talking, so she did everything. So hit the like button for her, and also share this video with anyone who is interested. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's very important. And you know how we roll. I will see you on the next video. Tammy, any goodbyes?
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for having me. I had so much fun. I mean, it's summertime, we're out. I did makeup, so thank you.
Outside. By the way, we're actually in Bayview Park. We didn't mention it at the beginning. So Bayview is one of the parks in North York, and that's where we're shooting from. So from myself and Tammy, it's goodbye.
Bye.
See you.